Welcome back everybody, and in this video we'll be doing SAT Test 10 Math No-Calc. And to continue on question 6, so what I do for these type of questions is I plug in all these answer choices until I find one that equals -2 on this side. So what I do first is try to find whatever gets me 0 at the denominator, because anything divided by 0 is not possible. So that would be 1 for x, so I just cross out x. Then if we start from the top, we'll get -3 squared minus 1 over -3 minus 1. And that would be 9 minus 1, which is 8, over -4, which is -2. So that works. And we can just go through the other questions to check our answers. And if we plug in 0, we'll get 0 minus 1 over 0 minus 1. And that would just be 1. So that's not equal to -2. And we would get -3, which works. And then we have to test -1. So that would be 1 minus 1 over -2. And that's 0 divided by -2. And since 0 divided by -2 doesn't equal -2, this one doesn't work either. So our answer would be A for number 6. For number 7, it says the graph of y equals f of x is shown in the plane. What is the value of f of 0? So this is basically saying when the x value is 0, what is the y value? So we have to look for where the x value is 0, and that would be right here. And the y value, as we can see, is at 4. So our answer for this would be 4. For number 8, it says in the figure above, point B lies on AD. What is the value of 3x? Okay, so we know that all of this added together in this curve is 2x plus 2x, which is 4x, and then that's 5x. And this is a 90-degree angle, as we can see, because of that triangle. So that would be 5x equals 90. And to do 5x divided by 90, we would do 5x equals 90, and we would divide both sides by 5. And we would get 18. And when we get 18, we would find the value of x, so we need to find 3x, so we'd do 18 times 3, and that's 54. And that would be our answer. For number 9, it says which of the following is an equation of line L in the xy plane above? So any line that goes this way is a negative slope, and any line that goes this way is positive slope. So we have to look for the ones with negative slope and a negative y value. So we have to solve the first one and then go down the list. So we would get -y equals -x minus 4, and then we would cancel out everything, and we would get y out all the negatives, and we would get y equals x plus 4. It's not negative or negative value in the y value, so that's not going to be our answer. We do the same thing. -y equals -x plus 4, and this one, when we cancel out our negative, we would get -x, but this would be in the negative quadrant, so this wouldn't be our answer either. Well, no, we would get a positive slope, but a negative quadrant, so this wouldn't be our answer since we need a negative slope. And for this one, we would get y equals -x minus 4, and this is a negative slope and negative quadrant, so this one works. And to check our answer, for the last one, it would be y equals -x plus 4, and since this is positive, that would be in the positive quadrant right here, so that wouldn't work either. So our answer is going to be C. And for number 10, the graph of the y equals 2x squared plus 10x plus 12 is shown. If the graph crosses the y-axis at point 0, k, what is the value of k? So we know that the y-intercept is at 12 because k is right there as the y-intercept, and it's asking if it crosses at 0k, that would be crossing at 0 comma 12. So k would be just equal to 12.